pretend that I'm glad you went away. These four walls closing more every day, and I'm dying inside, and nobody knows it but me. Like a clown, I put on a show. The pain is real, even if nobody knows. I'm crying inside, and nobody knows it but me. Why didn't I say the things I needed to say? How could I let my angel get away? Now my world is just tumbling down. I can see it so clearly, but you're nowhere around. The nights are lonely, the days are so sad, and I just keep thinking about the love that we had. I'm missing you, nobody knows it but me. My heart, just like a jigsaw puzzle, it's been torn all apart. A million words couldn't say just how I feel. A million years from now, you know I'll be loving you still. Not so lonely, the days are so sad, and I just keep thinking about the love that we had. I'm missing you, nobody knows it but me. Nobody likes alone, days are so sad. No one knows. I just keep thinking about the love that we had. Nobody knows, nobody knows it but me.
Oh, thank you again. Now, that was Kevin Sharp playing Nobody Knows. And before that, again, God Bless the Children, featuring Taylor Swift in Nashville All-Star Choir. Thanks, Wayne. We are back on air in the Hoomagoo. Thanks again. Happy Thursday night.
Same to you, my friend. Same to you.
Oh, I have a fantastic time talking to my artists because they're really, in a lot of ways, my friends over the years. I've known Wayne now for, a year and a half since I've been streaming, playing his music. And I wanted to thank you again for helping me along the way. When the first time I interviewed yourself and you were saying it sounded good and all that good things, it goes both ways in the world here. So thank you, my friend.
Well, we're old friends, man, and I'm always honored to do your show, Tom.
God bless you. So, again, let's carry on with some more of your super tracks that you got. Let's talk a little bit God for a Minute, how that one all came to be. And
God for a Minute.
I got to tell you, I got a shout out to my buddy in ATL. He heard that immediately. I don't know if he sent you a message right off the bat when he heard God for a Minute. He was just totally my friend Carl. He immediately was moved by this song, and it was really
well. You say hello to. Make sure you say hello to Carl for me if he's listening. I appreciate it very much, Carl.
I mean,
I'm very proud. That's probably one of my favorite songs off the All in Fun album, just because of its message, And that's another song that was kind of born quickly to me. I actually wrote that. You've heard writers say this before. It was written on the proverbial napkin at a restaurant. And that's exactly what happened. I was at a restaurant with some friends, and that's just the way the song came. And I guess it was something that I felt like it needed to be said, and I wanted to. In the studio, I really wanted to strip it down and just let the lyrics carry the song. I didn't want to bury the lyrics with a lot of noise, and I really wanted to strip it down and let the message be heard. And I'm so proud of the way that song came out, and we get a lot of feedback from that song. So, and I appreciate your friend mentioning that.
Well, it was a neat time to have that response that you heard that. And it was one of the shows that I played a real couple of your tracks, and you heard it right away. And to have that response, again, that's what's about my show, to try to pass that out to everybody. And again, he wanted to pass it on to his son. So, yeah, God for a minute. And the message, too, that is really deep about our schools. And you told me that you weren't going to put that kind of part into the song until something happened.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's absolutely true. I almost left that, I call it the rap section, out of that song. And just as I was debating that, the sad school shooting happened in Connecticut. And
Yes.
And so it was that day that I decided we were mixing it that day, and I said, no, that's staying in there. And I felt that it connected somehow to that event, and we left it in there. And I've gotten a lot of feedback. That particular little rap section, a lot of people read it in different ways and make it their own. And I'm so glad I left it in there, because it's really touched a lot of people. And so I guess it was meant to be there.
And the way you deliver it, that's almost a spoken word type in the song itself.
Yes, exactly.
Take that clip out and carry that on. So, again, as we were also chatting, we like to talk about the jams, but let's just play them for everybody right now, too. So, God for a minute, Wayne Warner. All in fun. Thank you.
Be there when your heart is on fire. And when lonely wraps around you like cold barbed wire, I'd whisper in the wind, say my love was true. Be in every drop of rain so I could surround you. I'd say to never mind the shadows, see the light therein. And I'd make every summer night a long weekend. And I'd hold up my lighter to Johnny Cash. I would pound on the devil, get him off our backs, drink Southern lemonade with Honest Abe, and I'd let you know I heard every prayer you prayed. And I wouldn't have a day without you in it. Oh, if I could be God for a minute, I tell you it's not me that caused you pain, but together we'd get through. I'd swear to my own name. I'd show you that in every sorrow my heart was there. And tears are only souvenirs to love we've shared. And I'd hold up my lighter to Johnny Cash. I would pound on the devil, get him off our backs, drink Southern lemonade with Honest Abe, and I'd let you know I heard every prayer you prayed. I wouldn't have a day without you in it. Oh, if I could be God for a minute. Well, the devil's talking to you, he's telling you lies, he's messing with your head and he's being prescribed. Get it right in the pledge, get it right in the schools. Don't you know now it's time to smash those rules? I talk to the cross on my rear view, cause every day would be heaven if I only had you. I'd hold up my lighter to Johnny Cash. I would pound on the devil, get him off our backs. Drink Southern lemonade with Honest Abe, and I'd let you know I heard every prayer you prayed, and I wouldn't have a day without you in it. Oh, if I could be God for a minute.
Oh, thank you again, Mr. Wayne Warner. God for a minute. Super, sir. That is just an awesome track. Thank you.
I appreciate you mentioning that song. You know, I haven't heard that in a while. I'm going to go dig that out. It was good to hear you play that.
Thank you. And, fouling the devil off my back and all those kind of stuff. It's such a picturesque, negative in a positive way, should I say, because that is what life is, you know? We're all trying to make these decisions and just get him away from me so I can keep going down the positive road. You know?
Yes, that's right. That's right. I was trying to get that message in there, and I hope it came across that way. And I tried to write it exactly the way you just described it.
Yeah, and that's what you can see as you're doing that. And the way you deliver that, Wayne Warner, again, is my fabulous guest tonight on the Hoomagoo Show Thursday night. We are just chatting again, having a blast. Now let's get into your fabulous partner, should I say, Bonnie Tyler. Something going on and all those things that you have going on with that lady. My, isn't that great stuff?
Such a fan of Bonnie's, you know. Back when I heard Total Eclipse of the Heart and It's a Heartache, you know, those recordings still sound as fresh today as they did back then. And I was such a fan of hers because she didn't sound like anyone else. You know, I never thought back then when I was hearing those songs that she'd be singing on my record with me. And when I wrote that song, I knew it was going to be a duet. And I originally did it with a country singer, but it just the fit just didn't work.
Yes.
And so I was looking for another duet partner to do it with, and I was sitting right here where I'm sitting now at this kitchen table, thinking about who would work to come back in and do that duet with. And that song and her song came on the radio as I was thinking about it, and I knew she was the one I wanted. And fortunately enough, we had mutual friends, and I reached out that day, just you know, taking a chance and wondering if she might do it. And by the end of the day, she'd heard the song and she loved it and said she wanted to do it. And so, you know, I was just thrilled to have I've worked with several country artists, as you know, and every one of them was an honor. But to work with a pop icon for me was just something a little extra special for me because it was something I had never done, and again, I was such a fan, and and I didn't know how it was going to come off. You know, I mean, I'm rooted in country, and she's definitely, you know, got that pop flavor, and I just didn't know how it would work. But we were both very happy with the way it came out. It's a kind of a fun back and forth, kind of a theatrical type thing, and we were just thrilled with it.
I just love the part of the story when you said, well, you know,